Welcome to the STRIVECast.
Yeah.
Season 3, episode 51.
Woo!
51, baby!
Wow, we are very close to season 4. Who would have thunk we would have made it this far?
Yep.
I don't know.
Not Whitney, apparently.
Right.
All right, we got a big show, special show today. What's different about today?
Kevin on the roof.
Kevin on the Roof episode. Here we go.
You
2021.
are at the Kevin on the Roof is.
That's right. The Strive team is on the ground at Kevin on the Roof.
Raise the roof with Kevin on the roof.
Whoop whoop.
Yeah, day 2, Kevin on the Roof.
Wait.
So if there's a little bit of background noise, that's probably why, because we are live right now. This is being recorded, but Route 1 in Saco at Patriot Subaru, where Kevin, our friend Kevin Fitzpatrick, is on the roof. And he won't come down until he raises $50,000, but we'll hear more about that in just a few minutes. What else are we going to talk about today?
Is this for Action Club? Or
Is this what?
is this for Action Club or the 5K thing?
This is for Kevin on the Roof. It's just all
But
the
It's to raise money for Strive.
That's right.
Just for Strive, not
Yeah,
for
that's
the...
right. For all of our Strive programs.
Oh, okay. That makes sense.
Okay. So,
Yes.
guys, why don't we introduce ourselves?
Okay, NPT. homie.
NPT in the house. All right. How about our other host?
Jeff.
All right. Enthusiastic Jeff. All right.
Yep.
Producer.
Put your pants on.
And Noel with some host on host time.
One is in a cool lady. Oh, yeah.
Ooh, lady is here. All right.
And
And how about our other producer?
Hi. Whitney here.
All right. And
you're-
behind me.
Hi, Alex.
Alex.
there's Alex.
And how about our sound and video engineer?
I am Ryan, the sound and video engineer.
And I'm Pete. So welcome to another exciting episode of the STRIVEcast. Thanks for bearing with us with some background noise today and all kinds of excitement here at Kevin on the Roof 2021 edition.
Ooh.
All right.
Yep.
You guys want to get right into it?
Oh,
Yes.
yes. Let's get done and get busy.
Get down and get busy. Okay.
Get them get funky. I like it.
All right. Jeff, why don't you take us to break?
We'll be right back.
All right, we're back. It's time for our interview of the week, and today's guest is the only guest that we've ever had join us from a roof. He's also one of a limited number, a handful of second-time guests. Guys, who's our guest today?
Kevin on
Our
the roof.
good friend
Good
Kevin.
friend Kevin, exactly right, Susie. Kevin on the Roof, Kevin Fitzpatrick, everybody. Welcome to the STRIVEcast, Kevin.
Hi, everyone. You know, you're right. Yeah, we did the same thing last year. So, a two-timer. I'm
There you
very
go.
honored. I'm very honored.
Timer.
So, I believe, Noel, you have our first question.
Yep, it is. Kevin, what are you doing on the roof?
Well, other than joining the STRIVEcast, which really makes my day, I just got some steps in. So I walked around, staying carefully from the edge of the roof to get some exercise. So I got about 6,000 steps in so far. Got a little more to go. But most importantly, you know, I'm here to accept donations. And I've had a few opportunities today already. One gentleman who brings his brother every year. I mean, right from year number 1, came by this morning already. And so that's always an awesome thing to see. You know, the following that we've built, and those that really support Strive. You know, they support this effort, and they come year after year, and that's how we get to our goal. So I'm up here raising money for Strive, as you know, and in quiet times I'll get some steps in or finish setting up camp, and right now things are looking great. The weather's beautiful. Here's the newest addition. Can you see the harness here?
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
This is the newest piece of equipment. It's yellow, so the bees like it. As you can see one flying around. But you've all seen this view before. There's a Funtown Splashdown across the street.
View.
You've got the tent right here, of course, Command Central. And that's going to hopefully be keeping me dry the next couple of days. And then you got Strive on the ground.
Oh,
There's Wit.
Oh,
So
perfect.
so that's what I'm doing, Noel.
Kevin, maybe do you want to give like an overview for our new viewers and listeners that might not be familiar with this effort?
Oh yeah, of course. Well, I'm Kevin Fitzpatrick, that is, and I've been volunteering with Strive for quite a few years. And 10 years ago, after our first Foden Road Strive for 5K, we met to talk about, you know, how well the 5K went, and then we looked at each other and thought, well, what's our next fundraiser? Because, you know, for Strive to continue doing what they do, we always need to find new ways to raise money to fund the programs. So we started talking about a rooftop effort. And when we talked about it the first time, it didn't go very far. And frankly, when I talked about this effort, I by no means ever thought that it would be me on the roof. I thought it would be somebody, you know, more notable, where people would want to get him or her off the roof. But time went by, and the steering committee, which I'm part of, met again, and we decided that time was now. So Pete and I put all of about maybe an hour's worth of planning into it, Pete.
Maybe
and
an hour.
yeah. Pete loaned me his tent, and we went up on our first roof with a goal of 5,000 and came down with 8,600, and we were delighted. And we've been hooked ever since. Ever since year one, we can't figure any reason not to do it the next year. And most of the time we raise the goal because the needs at Strive never really go anywhere but up, and prices of everything don't go anywhere but up. So as best as we can, we try to continue to meet the needs and raise the goal. And what took maybe 3 days year one, you know, is now taking longer because if you raise the goal, it's understandable to me that it might take longer to get there. So last year being year number 8 in the midst of a pandemic, we did not know what to expect. So we kept the goal for the first time, even with the year prior, at 45,000. And pandemic or not, just another reminder of what an impact Strive has made on so many throughout our community. We not only exceeded that goal, met that goal, we exceeded it yet again in the midst of a pandemic. So we felt confident to bump up the goal a bit this year to 50,000, which is a nice even number. And that's what we're doing here.
what is your goal this time?
50,000. And we're doing great. We're just over 6,000 now. And let's see, what time is it?
We're about 20.
So about 22 and a half hours into this effort. So we're in a great position for last year took a little longer, and that was about 9 days. And I would expect that this year could be similar. The weather's beautiful right now. The forecast doesn't look great for the remainder of the week, so could be a little wet, but whatever it takes. I'm excited, and for those that are watching this that aren't familiar, there's lots of ways to give. First and foremost, I love it when people can come right down to Patriot Subaru in Saco on Route 1 to give me an opportunity to lower the donation bucket, which is, let's see, right there, if you can see it. I love the opportunity to lower that bucket and accept donations and thank people in person. If you can't make it down to Patriot Subaru to make a donation, you can go to helpkevinhelpstrive.org. That'll give you a direct link to the webpage to make a donation. Or you can also text Kevin, Kevin, to 207-223-3321. And I'm laughing because I cheated and looked at the banner on the side of the building, but I'm working on it. And great ways to give. But no matter what, there are awesome raffle prizes thanks to our sponsors that you can be entered into raffles for the grateful donation. We have a $1,000 Irving gas card. We have an Apple iPad. We have an Apple Watch, and we have a gas grill from Lowe's. To list all of our sponsors, we of course have Patriot Subaru. We couldn't do it without a roof to camp on. Subway, Portland Sea Dogs, Lowe's, Irving, Aroma Joe's, Funtown Splashtown, and Central Maine Power, CMP. We're very fortunate to have lots of terrific sponsors. And today, by the way, is Aroma Joe's Day. And if you come down to make a donation, we have coffee supplied by Aroma Joe's. And you can see a nice setup with coffee right there on the ground with our Strive on the Ground support. So what did I miss? Anybody help me out?
I think Jeff's got a question for you.
Okay. Yeah, Jeff.
How did Kevin get on the roof?
How did you get on the roof?
Yeah, how did you get on the roof, Kevin?
Well, there's a very straight up ladder through their parts department, and that is a good way to get up. That's a good way for me to get on the roof. But we also have a large hydraulic lift that Patriot gets for us, and that's how we get all the supplies up on the roof, because it takes a lot of supplies to get the tent up here, the table that I use for Command Central, the canopy, and all of my supplies to live up here for a week or more, clothes, cot, computer, and all the things that need to get up here to spend some time. We use the lift, and that's parked over on the side of the building. But how I get up is with a ladder by walking inside the Patriot dealership, through their parts department, and then up the ladder I go.
All right. Noel, back to you.
Okay. What is your favorite part of your job, Kevin?
I think there's a few favorite parts. One, accepting donations. Obviously that warms my heart every time a donation comes in, either by way of the donation bucket or online. Every donation gets us closer to goal, which is what this is all about. I love getting on podcasts and Zoom meetings. We started that last year, and it's something that I really look forward to every day. because I really feel like even that much more of a piece of Strive when I do it. So last year, I started getting invites to Zoom meetings of the different programs, and I really look forward to that as well.
Great. All right, Jeff, back to you.
Pete.
Yes.
On the first question, it said, get started. That's what it says on the paper.
Yeah. So, Kevin, how did you get started?
With this effort all together.
Yeah.
It was 10 years ago. 10 years ago when we were sitting at a table and just throwing out ideas for fundraisers. And I'll never forget, I said to Pete and others that were there at the time, you know, it seems to me when I was growing up, people were going up on roofs and wouldn't come down until they met a goal. And that's how it started. It started by just trying to figure out a new, different way to raise money. And I'm glad we did, because, you know, here we are, 9th year, we're doing great. But the other thing that,
sorry to interrupt you, Kevin, but we need a bucket drop. So this might be a good chance to show people how it works. Could you drop the bucket?
I'd be happy to. Can you show it? Because I'll have to set the phone down.
We got it. We're on it.
Okay. All right, coming at you. Hey, Lori, how you doing?
Good, Kevin. How are you?
Great. Thank you so much.
Yeah, that's as easy
Thanks
as
again.
that. So there you go. And when you do that, depending on your donation, you get entered in the raffle or you get an exciting prize package. So some good stuff in exchange for helping a good cause. So
okay, Pete, I'm ready for my next question.
All right, hit it.
But I didn't do my third question.
That's okay.
Yeah, because Jeff just asked.
Go back to Jeff for his second one.
What is the hardest part of Kevin on the roof?
Yeah, the hardest part, Kevin.
Let's see. I would say nighttime. Nighttime can be very challenging depending on the weather. Although again, it's not a complaint. You know, I come into this with eyes open. I mean, and if I'm dealing with weather on the roof, Pete, Whitney, and Alex and others, you know, that visit are dealing with the same on the ground. And so far this year, I can't complain about this weather. Last night was cold and damp, but I still couldn't complain because I was thinking back to about the same time last year, and it was much colder last year, and the winds were fierce.
Yes.
And I don't know if you've ever had the opportunity, but if you're laying on a cot in the middle of the night in a tent, and the winds are like
on the roof of a car dealership.
Yeah, and the winds are blowing the tent like sideways. It's a unique experience, to say the least. But we've been there, and we've seen lots of different types of weather, and you know, it's still very much worth it, you know, to get to the goal, and that's what we're here.
Okay, Noel, back to you.
Okay, what is the strongest thing that has happened during Kevin on the Roof?
What's the strangest thing that's happened at Kevin on the Roof?
I would have to say, I think it may have been year 4 or 5. But there was one night while in my tent, I heard a very loud buzzing sound. And to this day, I have my theories but to this day, I'm not exactly sure what was going on. There was a loud buzzing sound. It was directly over the tent. And I'm going to be honest, I was a little fearful to exit the tent at that time, not knowing what the heck it was. If you can picture just sounding like a swarm of insects right above your tent. I don't know that that's what it was. Since then, I've wondered if maybe someone had flown a drone to come see what was going on. But I didn't know it was.
Once.
It did. The drone came back during daylight a couple times, and it's been actually to make a donation, and that was awesome. But that one night in the middle of the night, it was pitch black. To hear that loud buzzing directly over the tent, I'll never. Oh, and I stayed in the safety of my tent until I heard it slowly go away. I swear I'm not making that up. So it happened. I'll never know exactly what it was. Since I've kind of, my theory is that maybe it was a drone. I wish I could know for sure, but I'm afraid I never will. But that would have to be the strangest thing that's happened on the roof.
All right. Jeff, back to you. Sorry, caught you with a mouthful there.
No, I just had a couple of things.
Yeah, go ahead, bud. You're up.
Okay. How can people help to reach your goal? Kevin.
That's a great question. That's a great question, and one that I love to answer because that's what we're here for. Get the word out for people to spread the word that I can't come down here until we reach goal. And my favorite way is if people can come down to Patriot Subaru on Route 1 in Saco and give me an opportunity to lower the donation bucket, just as you saw. And then I can thank you in person. Strive on the ground can thank you in person. But if you can't make it down to Patriot Subaru, that's totally understandable. You can still give, and you can access the donation page one of two ways. You can go to kevinhelpstrive.org, direct link to the ways to donate online, or you can text Kevin to 207-223-3321. All right, I'm getting it. I did verify that was correct.
A new number this year, folks. That's what we're looking at. So.
It rolls off the tongue. Text Kevin, that's KEVIN, to 207-223-3321.
There you go.
And just great ways to give. To answer your question, Jeff, that's how we hit goal. And we really don't mind exceeding goal. It's always a great day when we do, because at that point, we can start breaking down camp, get back to normal life. And the one thing I look forward to probably the most, aside from, of course, seeing my family, is to take a shower, because I don't know what it is, but it's only day 2. It's literally less than 24 hours, but I'm feeling pretty ripe up here already. So it's always a good thing that I'm separated from everyone.
That's true. All right, it's time for the what?
Lightning round.
The lightning round. Right. So the lightning round, Kevin, as you know, is a little bit less scripted. So buckle up. And as always, Jeff kicks off. You might want to put that harness on, actually. Jeff kicks off the lightning round. Jeff, you're up.
What's your favorite superpower on the roof and why?
What's your favorite superpower, if you had one, to be on the roof?
Ooh, if I had a superpower on the roof connected with fundraising, I would just like to be able to get the word out about what we're doing and how to donate just effortlessly, and get it out to everyone in the world. If I could just think it and send it to everyone in the world, boy, let me tell you, I think I'd have an even higher goal if I had that superpower.
There you go.
Oh, yeah, way to go, Kevin.
Yeah. All right. Noel, you got the next lightning round question.
Okay. Computer or phone?
Computer or a phone? Ooh.
Well, I got to say, after this STRIVEcast and what I just learned with Ryan's help in figuring out the best way to communicate in this way, I'm going to have to go with phone because this is working great. It was so easy. To answer your question, Ryan, I did not have the Zoom app on my phone, but it was so easy to download it. And whereas my computer wasn't really quite allowing me to communicate as I hoped with the STRIVEcast, my phone picked up and made it happen. So, phone.
I think your Saturday is helping it to go anyway. That's
right.
good.
Okay.
Susie, you got one?
Yes, I do.
All right, let's hear it.
Cake or ice cream?
Ooh, good one.
Oh, boy. I'm going to have to say ice cream. And although I'm really trying to not take all the opportunities that present themselves to have ice cream, my family always kind of laughs at me when it comes to cake because I'm the kind of person that will eat the frosting and let the cake will go to waste.
And although you did get a donation of ice cream today already that has gone up in the bucket, compliments of the Saco Food Pantry. So that was nice.
There you go. So
as
yeah,
well as a monetary donation. So thanks to them for stopping by.
Yep. So there you go. Oh, it's ice cream, hands down.
All right. Noel, I think back to you.
Yes, it is.
Okay, thank you, Susie.
Okay. How about library or a moose?
Library or bull moose?
You know, I haven't. Bull Moose is great. I've definitely been there several times. But me being old school, I guess I'd have to go with library.
Okay, Jeff.
What is your favorite restaurant and why?
Well, you know, there's so many that it's kind of hard to narrow down. And I
Probably
really
Subway this week, right? Our friends at Subway.
You read my mind. When it comes to how appreciative we are of our sponsors. Subway's awesome. They've been there for us for many years, and I am very partial to Subway tuna sub.
There we go.
Just not while on the roof.
Right. All right, Susie, you got our last one. Go ahead.
Tell us your favorite joke there,
Tell us
Kev.
your favorite joke, Kevin.
Favorite joke. Well, I don't know if I can reference a specific joke.
Great.
I have a joke for you.
Okay, let's hear it.
Knock, knock.
Who's there?
Kevin.
Kevin who?
Kevin, you crazy.
You. It's Kevin Fitzgerald. All right.
Okay,
Kevin, you can have the final word.
I do?
You sure do. Yeah. If you anything else you'd like to say?
Well, you know, I really appreciate the opportunity to join the STRIVEcast. I love it. You all do a fantastic job and should be very proud. And thank you for the opportunity. And to all those out there that watch this, please, you know, help if you can. We're up here until we hit goal, $50,000. Every penny goes to wonderful programs that Strive has that are too many to list, but make a tremendous difference to the individuals that participate and their families all over the place, not just Maine, but throughout Maine and well beyond as far as the West Coast and outside of the U.S. So Strive needs every penny to be able to continue to do what they do. We as a community need Strive to continue to do what they do. So please come down to Patriot Subaru, give me an opportunity to lower the donation bucket, or go to helpkevinhelpstrive.org or text Kevin to 207-223-3321. All great ways to give. And I just can't tell you how much I appreciate it and Strive appreciate it. So thank you all.
Thank you.
Thank
All
you,
right.
Kevin.
So thanks to Kevin on the roof for joining us. And Jeff, would you like to take us to break?
Yes, Pete. We'll be right back.
STRIVECast is brought to you by
Central Maine Power.
That's right. This episode of the STRIVEcast is brought to you by Central Maine Power, one of our great sponsors of this year's Kevin on the Roof event. And this is their second year on board with us. They've increased their involvement this year. They're actually providing Kevin's safety harness, as well as a great financial boost to his efforts that'll be announced later this week and delivered in a special way. So we're really excited about that. So thanks to Central Maine Power for their support of Kevin on the Roof and Strive. All right. And Jeff, want to take us to break?
Yes, Pete. We'll be right back.
Okay, we're back, and it's time for
Susie's cues.
Susie's Cues. Here we go. Do you have a theme for us today?
Yes, I do. Susie cues. Susie cues. Everyone likes Susie cues. And Kevin on the roof is, oh yeah.
Oh, yeah. All right. And would you like me to give the scores, Susie?
Yes.
All right.
Yes, Pete.
So there was an accounting error on my part last week, and I shorted our new friend Alex a couple of points. So we will correct the scores. Alex now has 96 points, followed by Jeff with 100 points.
Oh, yeah.
After that, Noel and Ryan are both tied with 101 points. And then Whitney with 102.5 points. And Susie with 106. And we have today and next week, and then that will wrap it up, and we'll crown a champion of Susie's Cues for season 3.
But
Yeah, Pete.
So this is, thank you, Jeff. So
me.
this is
Welcome,
a
Pete.
very important round here, okay? And Susie, what are we talking about today?
Today, my baby bro is soda.
Soda. All right.
Is it how soda is bad for you, or
Noel, you know about that, right?
You can get them a little too quick because we don't know what the questions are about. They have to do soda, but we don't know what the questions are just yet.
Okay. We have 4 questions, and let's get rolling. Susie, take it away.
Okay, Americans
Answers
from
our studio audience.
consume of 1.7 million tons of sugar from Coca-Cola alone.
Wow.
Almost 10 pounds of sugar per person per year. Is that true or false?
Wow. Great question, Susie. Is it true or false that Americans consume 1.7 tons of sugar from Coca-Cola alone? Almost 10 pounds of sugar per person per year. True or false? As always, we start with the ladies, and we're going to start with Susie herself, who's in the lead. What do you say, Suze? True or false?
I think it's true.
Okay. All right. We've shifted Alex over a little bit so she can't read the answers off of my sheet. Alex, what do you say? True or false?
True.
All right. Alex is in it true. Whitney. Ladies are sticking together. All the
Yes.
ladies are in it true.
Right?
Noel.
True.
All right, Ryan,
True.
Jeffrey,
Two different.
Pete, I would say true.
great job. Everybody's in a true, and that is excellent choice because that is true. Soda is the largest source of added sugar in American diets. 1 out of every 4 beverages consumed in America today is a soft drink. So there you go. Points for everybody. Suze, you want to hit number 2?
Of course, it would take 25 minutes of running or 2.5 miles of walking to burn the calories in 20 ounce of bottle of soda.
Okay. Is that one true or false? The question again is, it would take 25 minutes of running or 2.5 miles of walking to burn the calories in 1 20-ounce bottle of soda. We're going to start with the guys this time. Jeff, what do you think about that? True or false?
Pete, I'm going to say true, locked in, all the way, all the way, all the way.
Wow, a triple all the way locked in from Jeff on false. Ryan, how about you?
False.
Okay, 2 falses. Noel.
I go with true.
Noel goes true against the grain. All right. Whitney? Whitney's on mute.
Yeah.
Whitney? Whitney's still on mute. Hold on, I'll go on mute.
Susan can answer.
Whitney?
I think I'm gonna go true.
All right, Whitney
Whitney goes true.
AP, I said true.
You said false, locked in.
No, I heard true, honestly.
Okay.
Yeah. Yep, I said true.
Okay, so now we've got Jeff, Noel, and Whitney are at true. Is that correct? And Ryan's at false, or is everybody?
Yes, I'm at false, though.
Okay.
We
All right.
we didn't get the Alex yet.
No. I'm just trying to keep track. Okay, Alex, what do you got?
I think false.
Okay, so Ryan and Alex are at false. The guys and Whitney are at true. Susie, what do you say?
I think I'm going with the girls this one. It's going to be false.
Okay, I think the girls are split on this one. So I think we've got Ryan, Susie, and Alex at false.
And Jeff at false. Or no, Jeff didn't say false. He said true.
All right, this is getting confusing. But I think we've got
But he did first say true, and he was
Right.
on.
Alex and
Yeah.
Jeff. No. Susie, Alex, and Ryan are at, and everybody else is at true. And let's see what the answer is. The answer is false.
Okay.
It would take 50 minutes of running or 5 miles of walking to burn the calories in 1 20-ounce bottle of soda.
Wow.
Okay, so that helped me out here. The points for that one are who? We've got Alex gets a point, and
Alex and Rick
no, and Ryan.
and Ryan.
Okay, got it. All right, back to question 3.
Yes.
In Asia, in Asia, there is a white figure
White
from
fungus.
his bird's nest, Sally, salty watermelon, onion, and cucumber filled sodas.
Ooh. All right, is that true or false that in Asia there is a white fungus bird's nest, salty
Yeah.
watermelon onion, and cucumber flavored sodas? And we're going to start with the guys. I think
Okay.
I'm sorry. My bad. Again, we need to find a new host for this game, I think. That's why Susie's all right, let's start with Alex this time.
I think true.
All right, Alex goes true. Whitney.
I'm gonna go with true.
All right, Susie.
True.
Ladies
All
are-
the way.
Ladies are all in a true. Noel.
Boo.
True. Jeff.
I would say true.
Okay. And Ryan.
True.
All right, everybody's in a true, and great job because, guys, that one is true. Some other soda flavors from around the world are black garlic from Switzerland, black currant, that's in both Egypt and Kenya, and grass jelly, which does not sound appetizing, that's from Malaysia. I will tell you that if we're here for 2 weeks at the roof, we will be having all of those sodas.
You can.
Okay. All right. So that is a point for everybody, and we'll move on to question 4.
Okay, here's the tricky one of the game.
Okay.
Guess how many hundreds of cans of soda the Irish child drinks in America per year.
Oh
Here's a hint for this one. A hint is a number from 1 to 10.
Okay. So we're guessing how many hundreds of cans of soda the average child drinks in America per year. Hint, it's a number between 1 and 10. Okay. So we need a number between 1 and 10 that's going to represent how many hundreds of cans of soda the average child drinks in 1 year. And we are back to the guys this time. Okay.
Yes,
So
Pete.
let's start with Noel.
Okay,
It,
Pete.
it has to be less from 10.
Yes, between 1 and 10, which is actually in hundreds. So if you say 2, it means 200.
I will go to 4.
4, okay. Noel's got 4. All right, Jeff, what do you say?
I see 200.
Okay, so 2 for
Jeff,
okay. All right, Ryan, what do you say?
5.
5, okay. And then we'll go to the ladies. Susie,
I think it's 10.
10, so 1,000. All right, Whit.
I'm gonna say 6.
Whitney says 6. I don't know if you could hear her because she was on mute, but she says
I know,
6.
but it's too echoey.
We have a lot of feedback. And then Alex, 7.
We can
Okay.
hear them, but we can hear them when it's on the website
You
too.
can still hear them?
I
All
can
right.
do.
I can.
I can't.
Okay, I will tell you that one of you has got it exactly right. So we'll do 2 points for getting it exactly right. And that person is Ryan.
Oh,
5. So it's the average child in America drinks 500 cans
Mm.
of soda per year. That seems like a lot.
so what point do I get for getting it exactly right?
2 for that.
Oh, nice.
All right. So Susie, if you want to sing your outro, I will do some math and we'll get you caught up. Okay?
Oh yes.
Seriously cute. Seriously cute. I didn't want to seriously cute.
All right. Hold on one.
Kevin on the roof. It is been what?
All right. So here we go. A little bit of movement this week. Big day for Ryan with 5 total points.
Wow.
Knows his soda. So we still have Alex with now 99 points. Then we have Jeff with 102.
Mhm.
Then we've got Noel, 103. Then we have Whitney, 104.5. Ryan leapfrogs into second place with 106.
Wow.
And then Susie, 109. So it's still anybody's game as we come down to the final week of Susie's Cues, season 3 edition next week. Tune in to find out who will be crowned the champion. Who wants to take us to break? Jeff,
I will.
go for it.
We'll be right back.
We're back, and it's time for...
Ask me.
That's right. It's time for Ask Jeff. Okay, Jeff, you ready?
Yes, Pete. Ask me anything.
All right. Ask you anything. Well, we have a question from Lee from Heartland, Maine today, and he asks, Dear Jeff, if you yourself had to be on the roof of any building in the world for 1 week, what building would you choose to be on and why? Thanks. Love the show. Lee.
If I was on the roof for 1 week,
Yep, any building in the world.
I am afraid of heights, but but I say the Empire State Building.
Oh, wow. That's very high one for being Fairleigh Heights. How come the Empire State Building?
I think it's because it's a largest building.
There you go.
And,
well, maybe when Kevin retires from doing this, we can put you up on top of the Empire State Building.
okay. If I wear a safety harness.
Yeah, we've got Kevin in a safety harness this year. So.
Oh, cool.
All right. Anybody else? Noel or Susie? You want to answer that one?
Yes, I do.
I would try to be a white rider to be on top of the not Eiffel Tower, but the Golden Gate Bridge.
No, the Golden Gate Bridge. Interesting. Wow, that one would be scary. I think. I don't feel like there's a lot of like.
If I was a white rider.
If you were a what?
A white rider, like the charmed ones.
Hey, Whitney.
Cool.
Yeah.
Okay, Susie, what about you?
Well, I could be on the roof with Kevin. But you know why?
Why?
Because, well, I am very, very good at it. Number one, and number two, I'm not fear, but fear itself. I will try it.
Nothing to
with
feed the fear
Kevin.
itself. There you go. Wow. Okay. Well, what roof would you pick?
Kevin on the roof.
Right, but if you had to go up on top of a roof, which one? Any particular roof you'd like?
Downtown.
Downtown. Time and Temp building?
Well, yeah.
On top of the Time and Temp building right now, you know what it says on the big sign across all of Portland?
No, what?
It says, "Help Kevin." And that's thanks to our friends at the law offices of Joe Bornstein. So we thank them for putting that up there for us. If you've been downtown this week, you might see it say "Help Kevin." We're hoping that a lot of people will this week. So, all right.
We will help Kevin out.
That's
and
right.
support him anyway.
That's right. So, Jeff, anything else for your segment?
No, Pete. I am great, buddy.
All right. Do you want to take us to break then?
Yes, Mrs. Pete.
Mrs.
We'll be right back.
Welcome back for another episode of Noah Tree. Okay, so this is a poem about On the Roof of Patriot Civil. One time there is a place, but so what? There is a place. But when you put the money in the cup or bucket, it goes up. But when the clock strikes 1, the mice will go down the bucket, down to Peter and everyone, so and so, but you always stay on the top. If you reach the bottom, don't be depressed, because when you're on the top, you're wonderful, whatever you are. Inside, strengths of hope to put scenes high up in the sky, like take what you get and fly with it. But when you're living on the bottom, don't lose your balance, but stay off the cracks, but don't break your mother's back. The end.
That might have been my favorite Noeltree of
Yeah.
season 2. So great job. Want to tell us what that was all about? What that symbolized?
Your strengths, your power, and like if you're living on the top, take what you get and fly with it. Because all great things are on the top, but when you're looking down, you look like you're depressed.
Huh.
But it's not you don't always look like you're depressed. But life is an energy to keep what's up and what's down, and playing a lot of fun things to do.
All right. We should also point out there are no mice here at Patriot Subaru too. That's just an analogy as well. So
yeah.
Right? Okay. Great. Anybody have questions for Noel about any of that?
No.
Okay. Then Noel, thanks very much for that great poem. You know, it's dedicated to Kevin up on the roof. And Jeff, why don't you take us to break?
Hey, Pete. We'll be right back.
STRIVECast is brought to you by
listeners like you.
Listeners like
Morgan Woodhouse.
Woo! Morgan Woodhouse is our listener of the week. Thank you for listening, Morgan. Anybody else? All right, thank you. Special thanks from all of us, Morgan, especially your sister. All right, Jeff, want to take us to break?
Yes, Mr. Petey.
Okay.
somebody.
We'll be right back.
Okay, we're back. It's time to
eat the
Wrap
barbecue.
it up.
Wrap it up.
Wrap it up. Let's get wrap it up. Let's get wrap it up. Wrap it up. Wrap it up. Wrap it up.
time to wrap it up.
A pepperoni cheese wrap.
Pepperoni and cheese wrap this
From
week.
Joe's.
That's better than a lot of the ones you throw out. So almost time for a pepperoni and cheese wrap. Okay, guys, that was a great interview with our friend Kevin up on the roof. He's here at Patriot Subaru all week. You can visit helpkevinhelpstrive.org for all the details, and especially to donate, get yourself registered for one of those prize packs. And of course, our great raffle prizes that we have as well. So special thanks to Kevin. Anything else you guys would like to say?
God bless him.
Oh, no, Pete, I'm doing well, and yeah, I'm good.
Okay, all right.
And Whitney as well. I know I can't hear Whitney, but how is she?
I'll put myself on mute and she can take herself off.
Okay, cool.
I'm very good. Thank you for asking.
Hey, Whitney, how are
Hi.
you? Hi.
What
How
are
you
you
doing?
wearing in your ears?
Headphones.
Headphones? Girl, come on.
They
Gotta
heal
be able
better
to hear you guys.
in traffic.
Right. Okay. All right. So thanks a lot for everybody listening. So thanks one last time for Kevin Fitzpatrick for being our guest today. Kevin on the Roof. You can support his efforts at helpkevinhelpstrive.org, the easiest way, or come down here to Patriot Subaru, Route 1 in Saco. And guys, what do we say?
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
All right.
Thank you, Kevin.
Thank
And
you.
we'll see you all next week.
Yeah.
Yes.
Bye.
Bye.